All right. Welcome back, 100 Proof Whitetails. Back down at the bar. We have our giveaway tonight. We got updates from the chicken barbecue. Bucky's standing guard over everybody's ticket. We're deciding if we're going to do this last man standing style. I think that's almost how we do it. Draw everybody's names out. The last person in the bucket is the winner. What do you think? Or just draw the first name.
Or we just draw it.
Or just draw it. Make it simpler. But we're going to do that later on in the show, so you guys got to tune in the whole time.
You never know when we're going to do it.
Yep.
Forcing you to listen to us and our BS.
Yeah, well. Anyway, so chicken barbecue was a huge success.
Solid thanks to a few of my family members for helping out with that.
Oh, yeah. We had the assembly line going. We had Beth.
Friends and family.
Yep, we have Beth's friend. I didn't catch her name.
Alexis. Jesse. Sam, the barbecue man.
Yep. And if you guys didn't get your ticket or missed out on the chicken, y'all missed out.
I'm telling you. Tons of positive feedback on the chicken. We were actually told we need to quit our full-time jobs and just barbecue chicken full-time. That's how good it was.
Allegedly.
That's how good it was.
Yeah, best chicken barbecue I've ever had. The most moist barbecue I've ever had.
Most moist. Are you allowed to say that on the show?
Most moist and tasty barbecue I've ever had in my mouth. Chicken barbecue, specifically. But, yeah. So.
But anyway. Good news for y'all. Next year, I think it was such a success this year. We're going to do it again, and hopefully we can make it bigger and better next year. Maybe actually rent a space and do an actual, like, come-in dinner with, like, a raffle or something.
Yeah, I think we're definitely going to do that. We'll be able to figure out a way to do that, promote that, etc. with it. I don't think that's going to be that hard for us to accomplish next year for having an actual party event, like sit-down barbecue, some other stuff like burgers and hot dogs, basic kind of stuff maybe.
No, we're doing chicken barbecue.
All chicken.
All chicken?
All chicken.
Or if things get tight, we'll just have it catered. We get Salt Box or something.
Yeah, maybe. That's a good thought, too.
If they sponsor us.
Yeah. Well, I was talking to them up there the other day, dude.
At Salt Box?
They get our mailers.
Salt Box?
Whitetail Properties mailers.
At Salt Box?
Yeah, I was talking to them up there.
I like Salt Box.
They're like, hey, we got a piece of property with a couple houses on it. We're thinking about maybe listing that with you folks. Be like, by all means, give me a call. So actually, I should probably get up there again and be like, hey, folks, how are you?
Well, Pimp
never called me.
Pimp 100 Proof out a little bit.
Yep.
Like, hey, if we pimp you out on our podcast.
Yeah. I'll give them a shout out for free. The first one's free.
My wife hooked me onto them.
Salt Box is good stuff.
Catered my 30th birthday party with them. That was delicious.
That was well done, dude. Definitely well done. I want to say thank you to everybody. Give a cheers to everybody at home. And if you're listening and we're one of the folks helping us out, thank you very much. Thank you, Nate, for helping make that a fantastic barbecue.
That was a lot of work
for the show. It was a lot of work. It was a fun day, though.
And then if anybody that was a part of it that showed up, I mean, if there's any...
Dawn made some awesome cookies, brownies.
My dad made the brownies.
Oh, Don made the brownies. Sorry, no, Don.
Don made the brownies.
I got a Wayne County accent. Sorry.
Don made the cookies.
Got him. Well, thank you, Dono. Thank you, Dawn. There you go. I just got to
Don and Dawn it was confusing as a kid when someone called and asked for one of my parents.
Yep. Get a little bit of that Wayne County twang to it. But anyway.
Yeah, I believe they're tuning in.
Yeah, probably. I'm assuming so. Or they forgot about it already. He's probably the one viewer. Don's just sitting there. He's like looking at his ticket number. He's ready for that lifetime fishing license. So I guess to recap, the chicken barbecue, what we did was we sold tickets. And with the tickets that we sold, what they did was let us pay for the chicken barbecues and cover a lifetime license for one of the people that bought a chicken barbecue.
Now, when we say lifetime license, we're talking about it's either specifically hunting, trapping, or fishing. Now, it is nothing.
Or muzzleloader.
bow or muzzleloader.
Yep.
It is nothing combined.
Yeah, it's not like the Super Sportsman or whatever. It's either hunting, fishing, trapping, bow, or muzzleloader. You
Yeah.
get to take your pick of one of the 5.
So when you scroll on the site and you roll, and a lot of people had this question. They're like,
is
so,
it a
you know,
Super Sportsman or
so-
whatever?
yeah, they don't label it a Super Sportsman anymore. But the first one that pops up is hunting and fishing combined.
Yep.
It is not that.
Yep.
It
we
is
didn't-
either
we didn't sell enough
specifically
tickets for
hunting
that one.
or fishing.
Yep.
Or you can get your bow muzzleloader combo, because that's the equivalent of
Yep, the coverage.
the coverage of another one or trapping.
Yep. And again, this is a transferable win. So if you win it, like some people bought tickets, but it's for like their grandkid or something like that. So it's a transferable gift.
Yeah, and if
so to
you
speak.
bought a ticket and you already have your lifetime license, you can shoot us a message or whatever, and we will find a local kid to donate it to, or
if you want to do something like that,
we just message us in and say redraw.
Yep. Yeah. Whatever works good for you folks.
Whatever.
It's all new and exciting for us, but we have
Well, we got a few good things. I was a little nervous about my my 100 proof when I spread it out, because that Friday we got a monsoon. The Southern Tier got pounded.
yep.
Hochul did a nice little show up, and then no one was eligible for her relief plan.
Mm-hmm.
That was nice of her.
Yeah.
But anyways, I got some decent pictures of some of the 100 proof popping. It's been a week and a half. I spread it.
Yep.
Been about a week and a half, and actually already got some stuff that's like 2 inches tall. It germinated fast, super fast.
Yep.
I didn't expect it to be that far along already. Honestly,
that
in a
dude,
week
that
and a half.
100 proof with that freaking rain, dude, it jumped.
Right.
It jumped.
I
Got
was
there
a little
for
impressed, honestly, when I went out there.
Yep. So comments rolling in. For some reason, the ones aren't coming in off my Facebook. So I'm gonna open up some tabs, and that way we can keep track of our comments tonight because of everything going on. A couple comments rolling in. Nate can read them right off the phone as they're coming in.
Steve Bogart. Hey, guys. What's up, Steve?
Yep. Steve.
Opie. What's up, man? He says, what's up, fellas? Opie says, barbecue was phenomenal.
Yeah. Thank you, Ope.
Thanks,
Thank you.
Opie. I gotta. We've worked hard on trying to figure that that barbecue out and getting it right.
Yep.
But Steve Bogart says sick. Steve Bogart says Red Solo Cup. Hell yeah. R.I.P. Toby Keith.
100%.
But that's all the comments so far. Michael Perez gave us a like. Dan Festa says watching.
Yep. Dan's waiting. He's ready.
Oh yeah, Dan. He says if he doesn't win, he's gonna skin Ben alive.
Yeah, that's pretty much long and the short of it. So I'm watching over on I'm watching on the 100 proof page. And Nate's watching on my phone on the Ben Williams page.
So I guess I'm comment guy for the night. So bear with me because I'm somewhat dyslexic and can't read very well.
Or we can just throw it up on this. This is where we need those dual monitors. This is why I'm looking at getting that HDMI cord so we can have the TV screen
Jesse
with the
says,
comments popping up real time.
Jesse says, boys. What up,
Jesse's
Jesse?
got some
We got to
tickets in
get
there,
Jesse.
right?
Jesse was supposed to come on last week, but he
Bailed.
He probably had some salmon to catch or something, though.
Buckets bail.
I haven't eaten that salmon yet. Dan dropped off some salmon at the chicken when he picked up his chicken barbecue. I'm excited to try that.
We did. But yeah, so your 100 proof mix didn't wash away. Got good germination. You got to top dress it a little bit. You said you might have had some wash on the steep parts. You're thinking.
Yeah, I think I got some spots. I gotta doctor up a little bit, but and I'm not sure how I want to doctor them. I was thinking of. I mean, I still got time. I could just sprinkle more 100 proof in there.
You got rain come this weekend. You could go cereal grain into September.
I was thinking maybe just like
or heavy
throw in
clover.
some spots of rye.
You go rye, heavy clover, I mean, I got supposedly I was supposed to get clover delivered beginning of the week. I haven't heard from a seed dealer. My dealer's late getting me my shipment.
Well, it's because you're buddies with me.
Yeah.
He hunts the property next to where I hunt.
Yeah. But anyway, beggars can't be choosers with it, dude. He's probably saying you look sexy on camera, Nate. That's what he's probably saying.
Well, it's too late to buy tickets, Tommy.
And it's too late now. Too bad. So sad. So yeah, but other than that, dude, it's a great time. Thanks to everybody. Mackenzie was there. She watched Nora for a lot of the day. My mom stopped by watching Nora for a little while. I was on dad duty that day. Hannah had students moving back in, so thank you. Like I said, I feel bad if we're missing anybody. Grandpa was there.
Oh yeah, I mean,
You know.
we posted a bunch of pictures from
Yeah.
it.
Yep. We had Jeff there, the deer.
Oh, good old Jeff. I tell you what, that deer out by the road got a lot of people to slow down.
Oh yeah. Well, I think they thought he was going to jump out in front of them.
Which a shout out to my parents' neighbor, because they had a rager of a barbecue going next to our pickup barbecue,
Yep.
and everyone had to swing into the neighbors.
Yeah, people were swinging into the neighbors, walking in. I said, Dan walked in with his cooler, right?
Yeah.
And he's like, "I'm here for my chicken barbecue." you know, so it was a good time with that. But no, all good. Yeah, now we got it. Screwed it up. Got an echo going. Behind me.
It's behind us now.
But yeah, no, it's all good. Audio sounds good. That was the nice thing about that. A little
Scott
bit.
said, or Opie, I can't see Scott. White Ladino clover.
There's Ladino. I don't want to give away all my secrets. I mean, you got to buy it and you can have the seed label for free. But there is multiple Ladinos in the 100 Brew Spring Mix.
Multiple Ladinos.
Multiple other clover species. There's chicory in there. A lot of perennial to that. That's our perennial kind of mix. That's our kind of 2-and-2 kind of program, or two years of running a cool season annual of like brassicas in your food plot, and then you can rotate that into clovers or use like a crossover with grains or whatever you want to do. And that setup, you can use that as a nurse croppable, and that's typically how I would plant most of my clovers, is fall planting them. We do call it the spring mix because it's coming up in the spring, ready to rock and roll. And we have rye and wheat as well too that we can set you guys up with for that. And again, measuring your plots to the specific sizes that you're working with. That way we're keeping everything perennial for you guys for that mix. Kind of what folks want.
Yeah, I want it to come back. Less work I got to do next year.
Wrong one. I'm over on my page. You're watching my page.
I'm still trying to figure out how to work it.
Yeah, I don't know why,
Software.
dude. It's so weird that it's not letting the comments come through this time around. I don't know why. We'll figure it out. One of these days. We'll have everything working perfect one of these days, but just bear with us because it's not yet. But yeah, cool thing for me. I don't even know if I want to say it, knock on wood. My first sale with Whitetail Properties is closing on Friday. So
Congratulations. Cheers to that.
So
Well, cheers to that.
Yep.
Hell
So
yeah.
my first one I put under contract with the company is officially closing. So that means he can start cutting trees. That was the first thing he said. He said, I've been out there, got permission for him to start laying out stands and cameras and all that stuff. But he's like, man, I really just want to sink a saw into one of these trees out here and start dropping some of these trees. And I was like, all right. He's like, I'm gonna go down Saturday after I close.
Hey,
And I'm like, I would go down Friday after you sign the papers then.
the grind is starting to pay off.
Well, and it's nice that he's got like a little shed right on the property. He could camp there if he wanted to, overnight it, if he wanted to do that or whatever.
Now, what county is this in?
That one is in Chenango County.
Chenango.
Down almost Oneonta, Norwich kind of area.
Is that where you found the deadhead?
No, that was in Chemung County
Oh,
the other day.
I knew it was a CH somewhere.
Yep. There's a CH in there somewhere. Yeah, I've been showing a lot. We have a lot of stuff in Chemung County right now, Tioga County. I was in Schuyler County the other day too, up around like Beaver Dams, Watkins Glen area.
Beaver Dams.
Good old Beaver Dams.
I love Beaver Dams.
Been showing a lot of ground, dude. A lot of miles on the truck. Good times though, dude. Meeting a lot of folks. Have a lot of good conversations with people that have never even talked about hunting before, literally, because it's illegal. I was talking to a lady who's an art dealer who originally grew up in Spain. The only thing they can hunt over there is rabbits. Everything else is protected wildlife.
In Spain?
In Spain.
Really?
Yeah. So I said, so you can hunt rabbits over there in Spain, she says, but that's it. Everything else is protected. I was like, well, I said, it ain't like that here. She's like,
Well,
no,
I guess I'm not going to Spain.
She's like, if a deer runs on your property, she's like,
I
can
thought
you
you
shoot
could hunt
it?
like red. Is they got red stag?
Probably on like a permit. You probably have to buy like a high-end permit.
Or is
That's
that
a-
more
that's
like
a super
Or is that
high
like an
hunt.
England thing?
No, I think there's some rams, like mountain rams, that you can hunt over there in Spain in the mountains and stuff like that. But those are like special, like conservation tags, kind of like they do for Pennsylvania. Like a bunch of people put in, all the money gets like kind of pooled up for conservation, and then they draw like 5 tags or whatever for it. So it's probably a super hard draw tag or one that you have to like bid on at like one of the state fundraiser auctions, because they're doing that with some tags now too. I think they call them governor's tags or something in some of these other states. So a lot of stuff that's kind of neat with that. So just kind of cool conversations with folks that I'm not, used to. Man, comments are all out of order. David Todd says, congrats. Congrats.
Yeah, I don't know
That's
why
awesome.
they're coming in funky like that. Ooh, are they coming up top?
Yeah, they're kind of coming in all over the stick.
Hold on.
We're having technical difficulties
All
tonight.
right, Steve says that's awesome, bro. Steve said, "Dude, congrats! It's thanks for your support, Steve." David Todd says, "I planted seed 10 days ago. It's growing nicely." Same here, Dave. I mean, yeah. I thought you were trying to pull some of the pictures I sent you.
I would have to do it on my phone.
Are they worth pulling up?
Hey, dude, I can pull them up. You sent them on. Did you send them to me in a text, or did you send them to me on Facebook? I can't remember.
Text, I believe.
Yeah, text.
And then Opie says, "I don't need it. I was suggesting throw that down in the washes or oats. That's what we do in new hay seeding on steep hills and washout areas."
Yeah, quick establishing, germinating with the oats, stuff like that.
That's a very good tip.
Yep. John Myers tuning in, my broker for Whitetail Properties. Hey, John, thanks for tuning in. Says Chenango County is the home of your broker. It is. It is John's home county. So I was able to connect with Yeah, they're all screwed up tonight. But yeah, maybe we'll have to go on the road and go to John's for an episode, maybe.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Yeah, we talked about that.
Well, we got to go on a couple road trips because I got to get my Uncle Josh and hopefully his buddy on there.
Mm-hmm.
And then
we're gonna have the Just Hunt
your
guys
guy,
back
John.
on. They're gonna be probably regulars. They were really
they were pumped about it. I think maybe during season we'll get them guys on.
maybe once a month or something, or once every month and a half, maybe once during season.
I don't know. We need to go once a month, but
yeah.
We'll get them guys back on.
No,
here.
I meant like have a guest once a month. Like if we're on the road or wherever, kind of bringing them on. But other than that, dude, bucks started looking at what bucks, dude. And the post, if everybody on this is watching, I'm going to put up the post, kind of solidifying the 1 year rule, kind of my number. I think he's my number one this year. I think Crafty is the number one. I think he is. I don't think he's necessarily the highest scoring one to go after, but he's the one I got the most history with. And I think he's the most killable, too. It's also why he's on my...
He's the most predictable so far.
Yeah, he's definitely the most predictable. I got the most history.
Did you pass him last year?
I did. Passed him with the bow at like 34 yards. He was making a scrape. Elected to let him go. And I don't know. Again, it wasn't like a real pass is like 10 yards, walking broadside, reads perfect scripts kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But 34 yards is getting within the wheelhouse of the bow. So
You got it on most relevant.
oh, that's why. That makes sense. Nate's over here fixing my screw ups.
So all comments. Now I can see all your comments. Ben had everything set up wrong.
Sorry.
It's his fault.
Blame me. But yeah, I think
Yeah,
Crafty, and I got a post that I'm trying to work up the right photos for, and then I guess kind of the right explanation for it, kind of diving into this 1 year rule because I'm trying to pull the rest of my data or whatever for the whiteboard. So I'm in the prime of this. Usually I do this right around September 1, sometime after stands are done, which we still have to do. We still have a 90-degree day out there somewhere. There'll be a time to do some stands.
That's my stance. You're lucky. I got one stand left to do, and I could use a hand with it.
Well, we're gonna have to do that.
Nora's getting buggied up on the back or the chest, and we're gonna go. Got one stand to do, and then we got to knock yours out. Wow, if you count the stands at the new lease,
We did have
I
three.
guess
over there.
I have 4 stands.
I have one new one to put up. It's on
Grandma's.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
But I don't know. I gotta look at it. I gotta see if the tree's still there. We did lose a couple trees in that
It's a tough year. For you.
hedgerow.
It was a tough year for me last year when Owen was
Right.
1
Coming
years
up,
old.
yeah. In that sub 1 category, that was. I remember, dude. It was tough. You were at some points. You were like,
I just did the
I don't
bare
know.
minimum for hunting season.
You're like, man. You're like, I don't know if I could keep going with the podcast. I was like, dude. I said, whenever you want to come back, I said, you're always welcome back.
That was a
So-
bit of a struggle,
But
but things are looking up. So
yeah,
but we'll get all that work done. Hopefully by the end of the month.
Yeah.
If not, early September. There she is. Dan, that was Dan Festa's photo he sent me. That was a beautiful photo.
Yeah, I'm gonna save that so we can pull it up real quick. Just gonna call it Jeff.
Jeff is the name of
That's what we call the life size mount.
thanks to Northeast Big Buck Club, Andy Hall,
Yep.
for the donation to the podcast, the full body mount.
Yeah.
Is he an 8-point?
10.
10-point?
10
Jeff.
pointer. The 10 pointer Jeff. We just always use that. My name is Jeff.
My name's Jeff. If you like Jump Street.
Yeah.
21.
21 Jump Street. Yeah.
21 Jump Street. But so the sign was kind of last minute. We weren't really planning on doing a sign. Just kind of figured everyone could read the mailbox when they go by and they could see us kind of set up out there. But the neighbor had a banger of
So this is what we had.
the neighbor had a banger of a barbecue. So we had to put a sign out there and the deer to try and get people to pull in ours and not interrupt their party.
Yep.
But yeah, and there's a lot of people slowing down when they came around that curve.
Written on a piece of Luan that we found up in the rafters of the
That
garage.
was last minute. I said people are gonna come in and see this sign. I said they're just gonna throw these chicken barbecues out.
Yep.
And then my sister pipes up and she goes, nah. She goes, if you pull into a place to get food and they got a janky ass sign like that, she goes, you know it's gonna be good. And I was like, that made me laugh. I was
That's
like,
true.
yeah, all right,
That is true.
yeah, you got a point there.
That is true.
You know, if the sign's janky, it's probably good.
So we had the 100-proof sign with all that. Yeah, it was a good time, dude. Definitely was a good time. And like I said, we've thrown out a couple ideas for next year. If there's anything, folks want to come out and have a party, if that's something that would interest folks, let us know.
I mean, and for us to be able to do these things, it's all in the support from everybody watching and everybody, tuning in, buying the hats and whatever else, all that money goes back into us
Apparel,
doing things.
lifetime license.
Yeah, the lifetime license, the apparel, the possible barbecue / raffle next year. Now
Yep.
the barbecue was actually turned out to be a success this year.
Yep.
All that support and help, it funds what
we're doing.
what we're trying to do.
Yep.
I mean, even some money from the 100 seed that goes back into the
That
what we're
keeps
trying to do.
that keeps the that
Keeps the lights on in Ben's house.
yeah, it keeps the StreamYard going and all that stuff. The Lisbon subscription, so we can be on Apple Podcasts. and all
His
that
wife
stuff.
made him sleep in the garage because he hasn't sold anything, but he sold something, so he can sleep in the house today.
I did. Brent Ford came and picked up his 100 proof to go in this weekend. So if anybody is wanting to get something, I got a 100 proof made up for custom orders. I didn't want to bag it all up yet. People had custom anchored orders coming in. But we're getting closer to the end of the season. You can put this in right up till the end of August. We've had good success with it. Your bulb tips are more like baseball size or so, depending on that first frost date. But you can still have some great success with it. A bunch of repeat folks this year. Not as many new folks this year, which is kind of why I plan on scaling the seed. That way, the clover should be coming in that should be ready for Labor Day plantings and distribution, as well as into the frost time frame for that. So, and that's going to be a blend of perennial clover, chicory, and there is going to be one annual, one biannual clover in there, if that makes sense. So, and we can dig into more of that in future episodes.
And don't think that this seed is marked up just for deer, or the seed is specifically for deer. My grandfather got a hold of Ben just for 50 pounds of rye.
For a cover crop for the garden.
Exactly, so he can till it in.
Yep.
Like, don't think that just the seed is just, we like to promote it for whitetails, but that's a big passion of ours, and that's what we're out here talking about. But if you guys need seed for a cover crop for a garden, or even if you want a cover crop for a food plot, anything like that. I mean, there's multiple purposes for this stuff.
Dude, I had a guy contact me today, ask if I had any mustard seed specifically. And I'm like, well, brassicas in the mustard family. And he's like, well, I'm looking to put it in with my garlic after I, pluck my garlic, for the year. And apparently it has a natural ability to like biofumigate is what he called it, to keep the fungus off of garlic bulbs. Don't know. So I was like, I got radish and purple top turnip and stuff like that. I said, I can mix you up something and figure something out for you.
Mm-hmm.
The other thing is, too, that you and me were talking about at the barbecue is if you do have a plot and you don't want to go buy a whole nother bag of seed because that'd be way overkill. If you just need a little plot topper kind of thing, just shoot me a message. I'll hook you up with something that'll get you some.
Yeah, if you got some bald spots like I have.
Yep. We got rye ready to go, wheat. I can whip you up some radish and turnips and stuff like that. Kind of depends on, if we're going for some leafy growth, probably do radish or some purple top. But the Vivint and the other turnip varieties in there too will do well as well. But if you've got let's just say you're 25% bald in your plot, or you got a lot of grasses taking over and you spray the grasses out.
And right now it's not too late to throw
some extra seed to it.
It's really not too late all the way into September to throw the 100 proof out there. The deer are still going to eat the green tops that come out. Just in those bald spots, you're not going to get the bulb growth.
Yeah, I would say as you go, probably upping, let's just call it 5 to 10% of your seeding rate every week. So if now is prime planting time, because if we were putting in turnips this year, just because of our rotation, we have corn and we're doing cereal grains. This year, we don't have any turnip plots really going in. We would be planting this week. This is the week we shoot for in August. We shoot for that second week of August. Why? Because we start getting those nice timely rains for that, kind of like we've had here at the beginning of August. But again, if we were planting turnips, we might have planted last week just because of the timing of the rain. So that's all something to consider too. I would say I would rather plant with good conditions, ready to go. I was talking to some folks today. It's going to come pick up some seed, and just talking about upping the seeding rate a little bit because they don't have time to get it sprayed and killed off completely. So we're just going to bump that seeding rate up 30-40%, spray it down, kill it dead, broadcast into it with this 3-4 days of rain coming, and he's going to have great success with that. Because I've done that with that, seed mix numerous times before, and it's designed to work that way. But yeah, we got wheat and rye ready to rock. The clover should be in. It was supposed to be in Monday or Tuesday. I haven't heard from them, but sometimes this time of the year they can get busy with orders coming in and seed going out and all that stuff, especially folks getting cover crop stuff ready and wheat or other some of those short-term crops coming off. They probably got some buckwheat coming in right now too. That is one thing I don't have, but it's late in the year for planting buckwheat. It's going to get frosted out anyway. So, but yeah, wheat, rye, 100-proof mix. If you're looking for some plot topping kind of stuff with turnip or radish, I can help you there. And I've put that in over the top of yellowing soybeans right around the 1st of September, as well as used wheat or rye for that too in those outlaw plots we talk about.
Which
You got some outlaw plots.
I'll be doing some in the next couple of weeks. And the beans, if anybody's taking notice, are starting to turn.
That might
starting
be
to get a little yellow color in
that
there.
plot might be a real good example for that side by side, like we were talking about with those other competitors' brands.
Yeah,
I want a little bit of side by side
Yep.
in the same field, so maybe a place to play around with that. Broadcast it right into the beans, see what we get, because those got to be turning pretty soon. Pods got to be on pretty heavy.
You're starting to see little yellow patches in there.
Yeah, that'll be ready, dude. That'll be ready before Labor Day then. Money. Get maybe a little bit of some golf balls. There's golf balls up in there. Silver dollar golf ball
That
turnips.
would be nice. That
Little
would
bite
be nice.
size.
We'll see how
Little bite
we'll
size.
see how the weather
nuggets.
goes. I would actually like a colder, rough winter
Oh, dude, I would.
for hunting. And then when it's supposed to get cold and really rough, I would like it to mellow out.
I agree, dude. I agree that we need those sit alerts, man, and we just haven't had them the last year.
No.
No sit alert last year. So
Yeah, there really wasn't anything that rolled through that was just eye popping.
Yeah, there was
people.
no
When your buddy sends you the emoji of the eyeballs and they're looking off in one direction, like there wasn't any of that.
Yeah, the Matt McConaughey one where his eyes are all bulked up. He's got that cigarette right up to his mouth.
like
Yeah,
that one.
Watching the front roll in.
That one.
That's what I'm looking for.
We didn't have any of them last year.
Didn't have it.
Some mild ones.
Yeah, but dude,
The deer were moving.
Yeah, they were moving, but it wasn't like those big 10-degree droppers.
I mean,
Those 10, 15-degree droppers.
Even all the way into muzzleloader.
Oh,
It
no.
wasn't.
I don't even think we saw snow fly before Christmas.
Yeah.
Not really. Definitely not really. Oh, comment line. Got nothing there.
I ain't got nothing new over here.
Not that I can see right off.
People just want us to draw the ticket.
Probably. That's all everybody's hanging out for. They're just saying, show me the ticket. Show me the ticket. But anyway. I don't know, dude. I wish it was showing up because it's so much more convenient on that.
That's what it is.
It'll be all right.
Oh, there it is. Kyle Conley. Just planted.
Kyle tuning in says just planted my 1/4 acre of 100 proof. He's into the drawing tonight.
Yeah, Kyle, he look at that. Finally popped up on my thing. And it popped up on yours.
I don't know.
I don't know what the hell you've been doing.
I must just click something just the right way, touched it just right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
but Kyle, I would actually like to talk to Kyle a little more. He's a few miles away from me.
Mm-hmm.
I guess to the north.
Yep.
But I'm sure he's getting some of the same deer I am. I wouldn't mind actually comparing some trail cam pictures with him.
Mm-hmm.
at some point
Yeah.
if he's up for it.
Oh yeah. You have to go over there and drink some bourbon. He's got some bourbon.
Ooh. Yeah.
Bring a bird dog. Actually, speaking of bird dog, I gotta get your brother a bottle of bird dog.
Sam
We're
worked
gonna
his ass off.
Give Sam another.
Sam worked his ass off Saturday for us.
Mhm.
Kyle says, hit me up, man. I will, Kyle. And we'll get together. We'll look at some deer pictures and hang out and shoot the shit. You got a nice place over there. Nice spot.
Yeah, it was inside. We went over there.
I've driven by it. I haven't actually been there.
Yeah, when we were party hopping that day.
You and
Yeah.
Hannah?
Yeah, when we had the diaper party and all that stuff. We were party hopping that day.
Oh, okay.
We actually had 2 other parties, dude, or 3 other parties that fucking week. That weekend was crazy. And it was my
Wow.
birthday.
You get towards the end of July and all of August, it's just every weekend's crammed.
Mm-hmm.
But
Oh yeah, I mean, dude, right now, so
finding time to do anything is
yeah, good
brutal.
segue for that. Current events, we have the parade in Clyde on Saturday. It's gonna be kind of rainy, kind of dreary, so Jeff's not gonna make an appearance in the back of the truck for that one.
What if you got him an umbrella hat and a poncho?
And some splashing boots, some
Yeah.
yellow splashing boots.
Yeah.
It's possible.
He would look good.
I wonder if I can't get a 10x10 in the truck. I was wondering if there's a way I could put like a pop up over them or something. But that would be nice. Freaking yellow hat, yellow boots, like Scuba Steve goggles,
Yeah.
some galoshes.
Yeah, for sure.
Getting out there. But yeah, I'll be in the Clyde parade.
You said that's this weekend?
Yeah, it's this weekend, Saturday at 7. I don't know if they're gonna
AM? PM?
PM. Yep, late parade.
I have a football fantasy draft that evening, so I will not be there.
Yeah, that's okay. Jeff won't be there either. Jeff will be with you at the fantasy draft.
I could bring it.
Sunday. What the hell? I thought we had something going Sunday.
I'll put a Packers.
No,
jersey
my
on.
wife's got stuff going on Sunday, so I'm on dad duty full time on Sunday, unless I get a showing or something like that pops up. But hey, dude, it kind of seems to be my luck with properties lately. When I've been showing them, they've been poured on when I've been there showing them, which makes it a little challenging, but makes for some good stories. Luckily, it's not like 40 degrees and pouring.
Part of the gig.
80.
Part of the gig.
I need something else for the thing. I'm trying to think of what else. You just put a dip in. I haven't had this one in a while. This one's good. A little Peerless.
I'm good on the.
Yeah, I saw you just put a dip in. But yeah, dude, it's definitely something that it's busy, dude, right now. And then the following week, we were talking about this before the show started. Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, Canandaigua, New York, is the Woods and Wildlife Festival. And it's over on, I'm going to butcher the name of the road, Gehan Road, just off of 5 and 20 at Gehan. It's where the steam pageant grounds are.
Yeah, Steve Paget grounds.
If you're familiar with it. Bunch of stuff going on. If you want more information on it, you can head over to the Woods and Wildlife Facebook page. That should pop right up. Bunch of great seminars. The Whitetail Properties booth will be right by the seminar tent.
We shared it on our page, right?
Yeah, we'll share it again this year. We shared it last year when I was there for seminars. I'm probably not doing a seminar this year, but they invited me to sit down at the roundtable discussion with all the other whitetail folks that will be there. So I know Tony LaPratte will be at that roundtable discussion debate. John Teeter, who's a good friend of mine that has a consulting company out in Tully, New York. Tristan, I'm going to butcher your last name, Schulbert. He's another food plot installer here local in the Finger Lakes. He did a seminar last year. Yeah, and I think they got another 1 or 2 people. But those were the 3 guys that I knew right off. I got to meet Tony last year after doing my seminar, and I've known John for a few years, and then Tristan, I've met him before as well. So it should be a good discussion, and we all have different opinions, dude, and that's what's cool about those roundtable kind of discussions like this. And, if they're cool with it, maybe we'll even film the episode up and run it for a podcast episode.
Yeah.
See what we do with that. But,
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, so that's Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I think they go to like 7, 8 o'clock at night, something like that. Depends on the day. So should have been more prepared with the timing of that. But, and they have a consignment auction. And then this year, it's free admission and free parking.
That's sweet.
So come on in, bring everybody. They got door prizes you can sign up for, everything like that, free to enter. I think they have a consignment auction, a bunch of other stuff going on, a bunch of demonstrations and seminars. All that information's over there on their Facebook page. So we'll plug the Woods and Water folks, Javen and those guys. Put on a pretty good show. So
yeah,
look forward to doing it.
That'd be fun.
Yep. And again,
That'd be a
come
good
say
time.
hey at the Whitetail Properties booth. I'll be there every day. Nora will be there some of the days.
Maybe me and Owen will make an appearance. We'll see how the weekend goes.
Yeah, like I said, man. Hey, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, you could even pop out in the afternoon after work or whatever, too, if the weather's going to cooperate. We'll have canopy cover if it is raining. You can run to our tent and hang out with us under there and talk with us. But we'll be able to pull up properties that we are listing, have listed, stuff like that. We'll be able to look at your specific property, talk to you about possible land values, anything like that. Just come pick our brains or just talk deer with us. That's what we do. Talk land, talk all that stuff. Happy to put folks together with these pieces of properties, dude. It's something I've had a passion for a few years, and it just seems to be growing even more now with whitetails. And I'm really enjoying the journey with it.
Yeah.
So
Hey, got your first sale under your belt?
knock on wood, dude. Until everything's signed and the home office says, hey, your compensation check is in the mail or whatever, nothing's done until it's done. But everything looks good. Everybody's happy with, the price. The seller, who wasn't one of our sellers, it was actually another agent's listing, got a price that he liked. I was able to get my buyer a pretty decent deal on the piece. We got it under list price. Found the right piece, little diamond in the rough kind of thing for him. And I'm really happy we can make that deal come together. And again, negotiating those favorable terms for the buyer that I was working with, that was early access. So he's got cameras out there soaking right now, dude. He's got tree stands already put up, soaking for season. He's ready to start rolling, come October 1.
Hopefully it works out for him. Good luck.
Yeah, he's looking to get his rye in and all that stuff, looking to get stuff sprayed. That's why we were trying to get this closed by mid-August so he could get it sprayed and then food plot rye established. He's going to put a couple tower blinds on it here in the next couple weeks. Once he gets that green light to start bringing the big equipment in to start putting this shit up. So I'm really looking forward to the projects that Meyer's going to do.
Hopefully he feeds you, gives you some feedback on everything.
Oh yeah. No, that piece that's a little gem down there, dude. And Chenango County there. That was a piece that, we dug for a while. We looked at several pieces. I think that was probably I don't know. It's probably the 5th or 6th piece that we looked at, or one out of the 5 or 6 we looked at. And that's what I like to do with folks, is look at a bunch of pieces. That way we can compare and contrast those pieces and say, what did you like about this, but what didn't you like about it? And then see, because some of these people, this is the first piece of land that they're buying. So, they don't know where to go with it. They look at the first piece and they might fall in love with it until you look at the next one. You're like, okay, I like 2 way better.
And then if you go with Ben, you almost get a little touch of consulting in with the realty thing.
Yep.
So
yeah, hey, what's this flower? Oh, that's Canadian goldenrod, or that's Joe Pyeweed, or whatever.
Whatever that spiky what is that spiky cucumber vine that I get?
Oh, burr cucumber.
Burr cucumber.
Yeah,
I get so much of that in my house.
Yep, I got you.
Burr. I've been teaching Owen. I can point out a burdock plant now, and he goes, burdock.
That's good.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then he goes, sticky. I said, yeah, they stick to you.
Yep.
He's getting it.
Yep. Well, that was walking around with a couple folks, and the bind it sticks to you. Oh, bed straw. There it is. I
Those
had
little green balls.
the little green balls, but then you can peel it off and throw it on you and stick to you.
I hate that. I'd take
Then you got stuff like ox tongue you can throw and stick to you too. Some of those cool things that the kids they love that kind of stuff.
Oh, and he was grabbing the burdocks. He's going over and throwing them at his mom, trying to get him to stick. It was hilarious.
Yep.
We
No, for
torment
sure.
Liza. God bless her.
Yeah, she puts up with you. Lets me borrow you once in a while.
Yeah.
Appreciate that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll probably
She's good
be
to us.
I'll be over. I was actually going to talk to you about this. Just popped in my head as we're talking about upcoming stuff. I'll be at the lease on Friday. I got to mow over there at the lease.
Oh.
So I'll probably
Yeah.
pull cards. I'll wait to look at them because we got rain this weekend. We can look at them on a rainy day.
All right.
But I'll pull cards while we're over there mowing on Friday before the
Alright.
rain.
Like I said, it's August. Everything's packed
Yeah, everything, dude, is
every day.
wadded right up.
Every day.
Because then the week after Woods and Wildlife is Owen's party. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. 3 weekends from now is Owen's party.
Mm-hmm.
And then you got Labor Day. Or is Labor Day the weekend of Owen's party? I think it is. I think that's the weekend of Owen's party, actually. Second, right? Labor Day is the second this year? Or is it the 9th?
I don't know.
I think it's the 9th. And then Finanza's in there too. Holy smokes, dude! I'm like I said, I was talking to somebody that when we had the barbecue, I was talking to my family because they had a little get together at my grandmother's, and we were talking, and I'm like, I'm booked out like the next 6 weekends,
Oh yeah.
and then you throw in a couple weddings I got here and there. I got one in October, I got one in November.
Who does a wedding in October?
That I told my wife, I was like, I hope I tag. I said, I hope you give me some time to tag Crafty or one of these bucks here early season. Because, Sam, thank you, Sam. Sam comments in, says Labor Day is the 2nd, so it is the weekend of Owen's party. Yep, because Owens is the 31st of the party. And then the 2nd. Thank you, Sam. And then that would put the 7th and 8th as the
Samantha, if she wants some venison, she better whip Caleb into gear. He ain't been out there checking his stands. Ain't got no cameras up.
I mean, for everything that
load them kids up.
For everything that she does, I'll throw a couple pounds of burger their way. She keeps us honest and straight.
She does. She gives us a lot of support, which we appreciate.
Does Caleb need any cameras? Sam need any cameras? I still got that bundle of cameras for sale.
Caleb might, but
SD cards included.
Got to get them out there. Got to get them doing it.
Yep, I got straps, cameras, SD cards. The whole
Grandpa's gonna kill his buck again.
Well, Grandpa's good at that.
Well, Grandpa, it would be hilarious to get my grandfather on here. I doubt he would ever do it, but it would be hilarious to get him on here.
Sam says, "Don't worry, we need a deer this year, so he will be out." Good, Sam. Get him out there. Kick him out the door.
Tell him to sit longer than an hour and a half, too.
That would help. That would help a little bit.
Make sure his guns are sighted in.
Yeah. Actually, I wanted to...
He works weird hours, though. I'd pick on him, but, man, the hours that guy works,
the overnight truck hours, yeah.
Oh, my God. He's a trucker, and good God. I would not be able to do that job.
So, nope. Give him a lot of credit.
God bless him.
100%.
I would not be able to do that job.
So what else do we got to get accomplished other than checking stands, which should be pretty easy this year? I mean, you don't even have to bring your machine over now.
Hey, you got the nice side-by-side. Me and Owie just riding.
You got the side-by-side. We got the four-wheeler. So,
well, you, me, Owie, Nora, we can all fit in the side-by-side.
We'll just leave Nora with mom and dad.
We'll ratchet strap Nora in the back.
Don't say that. My wife will be thinking we're serious.
I did that with Owen when he was year-old. Ratchet
He's one
strapped
of the
him.
sharpest freaking 2-year-olds I know.
Ratchet strapped him to the front of the four-wheeler in his car seat and headed across the road to my neighbor's cabin because they were having a little dinner thing. And you don't realize how bumpy that ride is until you watch that kid in the car seat. It took me forever to get back there.
I didn't
I
realize.
hit first few bumps, and I was like, "Oh boy, I gotta slow down."
Yep.
Yeah, that was about it. That was about it. Poor
Same
Owen.
thing, dude. We
Bill's
have
character.
a little.
That's what my dad always told me. Bill's character.
Bill's character.
He's got a lot of character.
We got a little camera that's faces north in a rear-mounted seat. A little monitor on the dash so we can see what's going on. And even driving down the road, dude, you don't realize how much like shaking that the vehicle does. You know, when you hit like a pothole or something like that, it's crazy how much there is out there. So anyway,
Well, where are we at? Are we gonna draw this thing?
we are at 51 minutes. Do you guys think we should draw this right now? We got some viewers.
That's what they're looking for. That's why they're tuning in. They don't want to listen to us bullshit anymore.
I think it is. So I got an idea.
What's the idea?
You'll pull a handful out. Pull a handful of them out. A few. However many a handful is. And we're going to pull names out of that handful. Now we'll just draw one name.
We'll just draw one name. We'll make it simple.
DJ comments and says the chicken was top tier. All right. Do we want to put this in you guys want to see this in like a bigger container? I mean, Tupperware is what we had.
Yeah, this is what I was storing them in.
Yeah.
The Tupperware my mom sent home some leftovers in a while
There we go.
back.
There's no way we can see into the box. We'll dump them in the box. We'll pull one out of the box.
All right. Y'all watching. They're going in. There they are.
Who's going to draw it? Did we decide who's going to draw it? Nothing's got any folds, nothing like that, right?
Man, if I draw it, people are going to hate me. Maybe you should draw it so they can hate you.
Well, is Larry coming back down to turn the water off? I think Larry was just watering the horses.
Can we have a special guest? Hannah and Nora come down. Hannah draws it. No one's going to hate Hannah. I want to draw it so bad.
I don't know. The suspense is killing it. Mix it up good. The winner's in there somewhere.
All right, you hold it. I'm drawing it.
You're drawing it?
Yeah, people are going to hate me.
All right.
Fine. Here goes.
Going in for it. One ticket. Just one. Do I get to read it? Be the asshole. That's the winner.
Dan K.
One I sold.
Dan K. Oh, that's the guy from that's Sam's buddy from Elderly. Dan K. Congratulations.
Lifetime license.
You won yourself a lifetime license.
So,
and if anybody was wondering, you want to see it, I'll cover up his phone number.
Yep.
Can they see it?
Don't know right off.
I shot trap with Dan.
You want to know the funny thing, Nate? First loser.
Oh, Sam, you were the second one drawn. Poor Sam.
Poor Sam.
Dan K, we'll get a hold of you and we'll set up a time to meet up and
we'll get you that lifetime license.
We'll get you that lifetime license. Congratulations.
So, he's probably been watching the whole time. He's been viewer number one from the whole get-go.
Probably sleeping.
Could be. Could be. So, yeah. But thank you to everybody. Sam for selling a bunch of tickets, having a kick-ass chicken barbecue dinner. We were able to.
Now, don't give Sam all the credit.
We had to flip
We
it.
did a lot of work. I built that pit.
You built the pit. Yep. We went down and we picked up all the chicken. We picked up all the
No,
beans.
you can't give Sam all the credit, but the finesse part of it. Now I know how to do it. So,
We won't give away all the secrets.
but thanks to Sam.
But Dan K. Well, it would have looked bad, dude. I mean, if I would have drawn Nora's name out of there, or you would have drawn your brother's name out of there.
Nah, it's all good.
All good, man.
Happy
Thank-
for Dan.
But that just means that you guys got to buy your chicken barbecue next year
To get a lifetime license.
to get your lifetime license. So, yeah.
So, yeah, we'll take a picture of the ticket. Dan will cover up your phone number so the ladies aren't getting a hold of you left and right because they tend to do that.
Was that the one that came with his?
His little girl.
Yeah, Sam
No.
comments and says
Dan
Sam says he works for me.
Yep. So Sam, I'm sure if he's not tuning in, we'll
He
inform
is.
him.
Yep.
But Dan's a cool guy. Shot trap with him a couple weeks ago.
Oh, nice.
I'm really down to earth. Fun guy.
Mm-hmm. Good.
Yeah.
Well, what are we at? About
So Dan,
50?
thank you for your support and congratulations. And
Perfect.
thank you for everybody that bought a ticket and a dinner. I
Yep.
hope the dinner was worth the money you spent on it if you didn't win. Sounds like it is. Got a lot of positive feedback.
Yeah, we haven't heard anything bad.
No. Well, now we'll start getting the negative stuff.
Yeah.
Because they didn't win.
That chicken was horrible. Beans were stale.
Them beans. That wasn't bushes. They were bushes.
They're bushes. All 3 cans. 3 cans. 3-gallon cans.
21 pounds of beans.
It was 21 pounds of beans, wasn't
Oh
it?
my God. 21 pounds of beans,
What was
40 chicken halves.
Was it like, what was it?
We actually cooked more than
8
that
bags of
because
salt,
we
8 bags of
cooked,
salt potatoes?
we cooked our dinners after. So yeah, it was a lot of cooking that. It was fun. I had fun doing
8
it.
bags of salt potatoes are better.
And props to Sam for bringing the cooler with the drinks.
That the DILF says best chicken barbecue I've had in a long time. So it doesn't sound like we
And
got.
Gerald's got a few years on.
Oh, there's Dan chiming in. Winner, chicken dinner. He says.
Oh, Danny boy. Congratulations, man. We'll
Congrats,
meet up.
Dan.
We'll meet up and we'll get you your lifetime.
Yep. Absolutely. So yeah, whether it's hunting, fishing, maybe he'll gift it
Whatever
away.
he's into.
We'll see. But well, we are right on that 58-minute, 1 hour mark. So I think it's a good spot to
Call it good.
call her a good night. So thank you guys all for the support. You can catch all of our episodes after the fact on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, any place you find your podcast. Just search 100 Proof Whitetails. We're on YouTube on the Old Tin Cup channel. Just head over there, check out our video section. You'll be able to see it over there if you're checking it out that way. Facebook, they're all posted up on my personal page and the 100 Proof podcast Facebook page. You can watch them on that as well. So whatever your viewing pleasure, even though we're not pretty to look at, once in a while we got some folks that type in some good topics and we give you our opinion on it, and we have some decent guests once in a while. So
We do our best.
yeah, we try really hard. And I think maybe, next
We
up,
try really hard.
I think next episode have maybe Festa come back on.
Yeah, maybe have some comic relief with Festa.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll get the Festa boys on here. Dan
Ooh.
said he would come on
Dan and
when he
Jesse.
picked this dinner up. I think that would be a good
Dan.
one.
I think Dan needs to come down to the.
Dan would be a good one.
I think so. And if you guys have anybody you would like to see have come on the show, have them get a hold of us or shoot us out their name. We'll try to get in contact with them too.
That's not Steve Ronaldo. I mean, maybe Steve would come on, but
Steve
maybe-
Ronella?
Yeah, probably not.
Yeah, probably not. He's
Maybe.
got his own stuff going.
Yeah.
If you know him, hook us up. But
Yeah.
we'd love to have Steve on. I'll cook the squirrel. I don't care.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Thank you all for tuning in. We'll catch you all next time down here. 100 Proof Whitetails Podcast. See you.
See you later. Thank you.